Hello, welcome. I'm John, and today I'm going to be watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Episode 7, Hidden Truths. On the last episode, we got fixed up at Winry's. We had gotten, Ed and Al got blown to bits by Scar, and then this episode we got to spend a nice, happy, good time back home. Guys, remember that this is not a market substitute. If you want to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood in its entirety, you need to go and support the original creators. It really is crazy how they can go through so many of the episodes from the previous show without, losing people. It's crazy, but they're doing it, and it's great. So let's get started. Oh, well, Jesus.
And burning the entire place down was easier.
Oh, is that what you were doing in Central?
Yes. The Full Metal boy found out about Marco's research.
Okay.
Something had to be done about it.
Lus didn't want that happening.
You taken care of. I thought I would come to see how things are progressing in East City. Is he here? Gluttony?
I smell him. I can smell him. The scar face just fallen.
Oh, okay. Scar.
I can taste his stink, like blood. I still get to eat him, right?
Oh yes, down to the last strand of hair.
Hidden Truths. I don't know why I read that out loud. That would not be something that I want to see.
Scar hasn't been sighted. Not once since that incident with the Elric brothers.
Nobody
Maybe he's not even in East City anymore.
seen that?
I hope you're wrong about that. I've got a ladder to climb, and this is how it's done. I need every mark in my favor that I can get. At least until I've assumed the office of Führer, that is.
You may not want to
He wants to be Führer.
Nakedly, sir.
Yeah, I'll be sure to remember that in the future.
Reporting in, sir! We've just received word of an explosion occurring on the Marl River.
What?
Was it a gas
Good.
explosion?
Here we go.
Everything else that's been going on around here, who knows?
There's no mistaking it. This was definitely Scar's jacket.
Have you found the body?
Nobody wears jackets other than him.
Either way,
That
he
looks
can't
like
be in
that.
good shape after losing this much blood.
But it's covered in blood, I
Do
guess.
this by the
So.
book. We need to find hard proof that he's dead.
Major Armstrong.
Oh, Second Lieutenant Ross and Sergeant Brosh, to what do we owe this pleasure?
You have been ordered to report back to the command center, sir.
We'll be taking over supervision of Edward Elric and his brother effective immediately.
Very well, is yours.
What is this? Just when I think I'm home free, they saddle me with more bodyguards?
No,
This is getting
keep
old.
Major. Keep the Major.
All might not be lost. There's a woman who was well acquainted with the materials in the first branch. Unfortunately, she wasn't working there anymore.
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Although, if you don't mind me asking, why are you wearing a suit of armor?
It's a good question, and the only one who has asked that so far.
Lieutenant?
Who are these boys anyway?
Oh, wow. There's gotta be a million of them. Oh, is there really someone living in this place?
Miss Sheska, are you here? Miss Sheska?
Is someone there?
I know who that is.
There's somebody under there!
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I got myself trapped under a whole mountain.
So many books.
I thought I was going to suffocate under there.
Are you Sheska?
Yes.
And you worked at the library?
Oh, the library. The word itself is so beautiful. I've loved books my whole entire life, ever since I first learned to read as a girl. At
to be working, and all I ever did was read. So they fired me. If I don't find another job, I'll never be able to move my poor elderly mother into a better hospital. But I'm hopeless. The only thing I can do well is read. I'll never find another job as long as I live. I'm useless, good for nothing, more pathetic than Hanscom.
Excuse me, there was one thing we wanted to ask you.
Yes?
Do you remember seeing any research belonging to someone named Tim Marco?
Let's see, Tim Marco. Where do I know that name? Oh, yes, of course. I remember now.
Really?
Oh, yes, I'm absolutely positive. There were some handwritten notes stuffed into a bookcase where they
I remember her now. She has photographic memory.
After all, things they burned up along with everything else in the
She
library.
can
Did you want to read
all
them?
the books
Is that
that
what you're
she's
asking?
Yeah,
read.
but it's too late now. They're nothing but ashes.
Sorry to bother you. I remember everything that was in them. Would that help at all?
Oh man, a lot of
It's just
recap.
who I am. I'm able to remember the content of any book I've ever read. Written by Tim Marco. 1,000 easy recipes.
6 cups of rice, 1 carrot, 2 onions, salt. Oh, great. Does this mean we came all this way for a cookbook?
Miss, which part of this made you think it was an important document?
Is it not what you're looking for? All I did was copy down what I remember.
Wonderful. So this was just a wild goose chase?
Sheska, are you absolutely sure this is a flawless reproduction of the notes?
Oh, yes, I'm 100% certain.
Then thank you very much. You're incredible.
What a skill,
All
though.
right, let's get these back to the library. Oh, I almost forgot Cheska's fee. Lieutenant, here. This is my registration number and the pocket watch for ID. Withdraw that amount from my annual research grants and make sure Sheska gets it, okay?
Right. I'll get on that right away, sir. I assume that I can just take this note down to the state alchemist office?
That should work. Well, Sheska, you're a lifesaver. Bye!
He can just do that, though?
From his research grants, huh?
Did he miss a decimal point somewhere? Wow, how does a boy like that have this kind of money to throw around?
These are cookbooks. What could they possibly have to do with alchemy?
That's why he became one, I guess.
It can be incredibly dangerous if misused.
Access.
In order to prevent that, alchemic research is always encrypted. These are designed to look like recipes to the average person, but they're actually advanced alchemical notes. Only the alchemist who originally wrote them can understand.
I love that they somehow preserved these core scenes throughout, though.
Maybe we should
Even
ask
when
Dr.
they're going
Marco about this
fast.
directly.
No way! That'd be admitting defeat!
I really appreciate it.
Nah, it was no big deal, really.
Have you had any luck deciphering it so far? Have you found another job yet?
Ooh, just as depressing.
You two made me feel better.
Yo!
Lieutenant Colonel Hughes.
Major Armstrong told me you two were here. What gives, Ed? I told you to give me a shout the next time you made it to Central.
Oh, something urgent came up. Sorry.
It's just as well. I've been busy too.
They talk to Colonel Hughes like he's an old friend.
Just how high up are these boys?
As if things weren't bad enough for us already. The first branch had to burn down in the middle of all this.
That's been a problem, huh?
A big one. All our case records were stored in the stacks at that location, and trying to work without them hasn't been a picnic, let me tell you. What?
Hey, Lieutenant Colonel, I think I've got exactly the person you guys are looking for.
Well, I have read the military's criminal case records, and I do remember them all.
That's all I needed to hear, lady. You're hired. My office pays well, so don't worry.
Oh, you're saying you want me? Oh,
God, so many books to write,
just
though.
like you told me to. Thank you, thank you.
Come on now, right to work.
She may not be thanking us for long.
Yeah. How would you even attempt to figure something like that out?
What did you guys do
Jeez.
to this place?
Don't get angry because you can't crack it. Throwing things won't help.
We did crack it.
Huh?
We cracked the code and decrypted the notes.
Really? You did? But that's a good thing,
Dang.
isn't it?
There's nothing good about this, damn it! This is the devil's research. It should have been destroyed.
That was really quick.
Marco was right. It's evil.
What's so evil about it?
The main ingredient for a philosopher's stone is human life.
They worked so hard to decipher those notes only to find out that.
It disturbs me too, just thinking about it. I bet I'd act the same way.
What was that?
Oh, it was nothing, sir!
Your behavior is
Tell
most
me.
suspicious!
You know, Al, there's something I've been wanting to tell you for a while. But I guess I've been too afraid to say it.
What?
Elric Brothers, I know you're in there!
Of course.
What do we do?
We ignore him, that's what.
I know what it's like, Edward Elric!
Can't ignore that.
How tragic! To think the legend of the Philosopher's Stone is built on such a terrible secret!
Oh.
We're really sorry.
It's hard to
Told
stay
him.
quiet when someone like him asks you.
Imagine the military being behind something like that! Often the truth is more cruel than we bargained for!
The truth.
What is it, brother?
Do you remember what Dr. Marco said at the station?
Look closely. Maybe you'll find the truth hidden within the truth.
I didn't have a clue what he was talking about then, but now, it's the same as with alchemical notes. What you can see on the surface is only a portion of the truth. There's still more to find here. There has to be.
Wouldn't have you
Currently,
just...
there are
I wouldn't have thought that.
operational alchemy laboratories in Central that have connections to the government. We can narrow it down even further.
I guess
Marco
I
worked
know.
in the third laboratory. We should start with that one. It's the most suspect.
Al and I have been to all the laboratories in the city. None were doing any remarkable research. Here, what's this building used for?
Already?
It was designed for the 5th laboratory, but it isn't currently in use. The building isn't structurally sound, so it's been classified off limits.
It's there.
Huh? How can you be so sure that's it?
There's a prison right next door.
Okay, so?
What was the main ingredient for a Philosopher's Stone?
You said it needed live humans.
Ugh. There'd be plenty of condemned criminals
Smart.
in the prison. Officially, they'd be recorded as executed.
They're using the prisoners to make the stone.
This has the potential of becoming a political nightmare before long. I'll look into what we've talked about tonight. In the meantime,
Good.
officers, speak of this to no one.
Sir!
And you, Elric Brothers, behave
Good level-headed
yourselves.
guy to be looking into that. Righteous.
I know you two boys. You were thinking about sneaking into this building and taking a look around, weren't you? Admit it!
We promise! Yeah, sure we weren't.
They're gonna do it now. Tuh.
A guard posted in an unused building. Interesting.
That is suspicious. How do we get in?
We could make our own entrance.
They've noticed the light from the transmutic reaction.
Well, in that case...
And
Put a blanket over you. And then do it. I would be using alchemy so much more than he uses it. I'd want to use it all the time.
Whether I'm fine on my own or not isn't the issue. You're too big to get through here.
it's not like I asked to get this big.
66. What is it, 48?
Al doesn't like being that big.
We've got guests.
Some daredevil idiots came to visit, did they?
This is it, all right.
It's taking a long time.
He just got in there. Oh, we're done. Oh, dang, that was the 7th episode. I really did forget how dark this show can get. Philosopher's Stone pieces, or the Philosopher's Stone imitation pieces, are made out of humans, live humans. Next time we're going to be going to going to fight the people in the prison, looks like. I remember that they fought. I don't remember how it goes. I remember really liking this part of the show. So I'll be really looking forward to the next episode. If you guys have any recommendations for good shows to watch, or maybe a show that you would like to see and there's not a lot of people doing them, maybe let me know. And if I haven't already seen it, I'll check it out. Maybe we'll start that up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's a learning curve for me. I'm still learning how to do this stuff, so I apologize if these earlier ones don't look so great or whatnot, but I'm trying. I've only can teach myself. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.